and I made a contribution while I was here. And the contribution helped people, it helped institutions, and it helped us progress to become a better nation. I want them also to say that he built some great friendships with people all over the world.
That's beautiful.
I am touched sometimes when I travel, and with some of my investors and friends, we've been friends for 20 years, and our families know each other, and I know their children, they know my. It's a neat thing, man. It's just. I feel so blessed to just be in this position to do what I'm doing, and to do it in a way I think that is unique, is a lot of fun and adds a lot of value. So I'm hopeful that they look back on my life at some point in time and say, all right, this guy did okay and was a good guy and did stuff the right way. So
I think most importantly, your parents must be proud. You've done them well. The values they instilled into you, you then expanded upon and used. You had to expand on it. You brought you to it.
Yeah,
and
brought you to it. That's it.
And I think that's what we want our kids to do too, right? You're standing on your parents' shoulders, and then you've taken that level. They provided that foundation. It's quite beautiful, Robert. You're a beautiful man.
You,
I want to touch one other thing.
Yeah.
You're 62, 63?
Yeah. You didn't have to tell everybody that. When I walked in, the makeup artist said, wow, this guy looks 35. So I was riding high. Now you just.
Well, I just turned 65 myself, and nobody tells that. I shouldn't tell them either, right? But one of the things I found, and I want other people to know, is what this stage of life is like if you've focused your life on contribution in some form and you've taken care of your health. Those are the two elements, right? If you have love in your life, you've contributed and you've grown, you've made a difference. This stage of life, I don't think a lot of people think this is going to be old. I mean, you and I can feel it. I know you can feel it. You're not the same age, but it's like this feels like the beginning. And the level of joy and happiness and everyday fulfillment. And I think a lot of people, in their 20s and 30s, in their 20s trying to prove yourself, maybe 30s, 40s, hopefully you've proven yourself enough to yourself, you know who you are a bit, you start to grow, you start to really master things. You can move more with your pinky than you used to do, working 12 hours a day, and then if you realize what you do, you work 15 hours a day anyway. But this stage of life is my happiest stage, and I don't know you long enough to know if it is for you, but would this be the happiest stage of your life?
I would agree, and I'd sum it up in two words: grace.
Yes.
And gratitude.
I 100% agree.
Okay.
100% agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
I am grateful for every person along this journey.
Me too.
Who taught me so much.
Yes.
Okay. Some taught me great, wonderful lessons, and some taught me some lessons about humanity that I'm like, okay, I don't like those kind of people, right? And, and there's an important part of that, and then the grace that comes with what we are able to deliver to communities that we care about.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's a new thing. I've got a good friend of mine who's part of my Bible study class, and he and I talk about. He's like, you should feel blessed to be a blessing, and that's one of the greatest things, to feel blessed to be a blessing, because the three of us have the opportunity to be blessings for people, to improve their condition in retirement, improve their opportunity to create for their families, to improve their outlook on themselves, their lives.
Yes.
I mean, what you do improves people's view of themselves and what they can go accomplish. Look, we do a lot of things and we create a lot of value. And, I have a bunch of I think 50% of the school teachers and police officers, we manage money for in the U.S., which is great. And that's an important part of our job.
Yes.
As important it is to create an environment where my people know that they have the capacity beyond that to change the communities that they live in.
I agree 100%.
That is so important. So that's the grace part of this.
Yeah, I wear these hats that say continued outside. I get people to wear them that says, be a blessing and you'll be blessed.
Yes, that's it.
That's, to me, that's the whole game of life.
That's it. That's
all you have to do.
Yeah.
Focus on being a blessing and you will be blessed. You don't have to worry about being blessed. You don't have to worry about doing that if you're being a blessing.
When did that come to you? I mean, because I look at my kids now, my older kids, and I don't think they get that quite yet.